you were here 1 year ago, almost exactly, for basically the grand opening of our studio in Dubai. You were the first guest. You're the first guest this time. And I want to go back and see what has changed in a year. I also want to take you back literally almost 3 years where we sat down in our London Real studio. It was my 10-year anniversary at London Real, and Bitcoin hit the all-time high of that cycle that day. I think it was 69 and change that day. And we were looking ahead. We were expecting 100,000 Bitcoin by Christmas, Lambos for everybody. And then all of a sudden, we walked right into this bear market. And we're back. We made it through. But I believe that we have tons of lessons that we can impart on anyone watching or listening. You've got crazy history going all the way back to the 16 and 17 ICO days when SwissBorg was launched. But now you've dragged me through a few cycles. And what we're going to do today is talk about 6 really important points that can make you maximize this bull run and also keep you out of trouble. Because I think the biggest problem people have is the mistakes they make in this bull run. Bad decisions will cost you 10 times more than the profits you make on a good decision, I think. And so I'm super pumped to have you here. Okay, so take me back to our last conversation 1 year ago. We're here in Dubai. We can start to feel that something's changing, right? I think Bitcoin has started to rally. I don't think the ETFs have been approved yet, but we knew something was happening. What has changed in 1 year?
That's exactly it, Brian. So we literally predicted that the ETFs would happen within the same month of January, which actually ended up happening. And we also predicted that, at the time, the total crypto market capitalization was $1.5 trillion. We saw it potentially going up to $6 trillion in the cycle, and it's already at $3 trillion. So it went up 2 times already within that year. So, and a lot of the other predictions that we made and some of the signals we called out were right on point. So just the duration of the cycle, which we may cover today, that is looking a little bit weird, and there's some unusual factors because we focus really on crypto asset markets, but we didn't focus on external factors like the global macro point of view. So hopefully we can cover that today.
I joined the investment club because we are in the biggest wealth transfer in history. The investment thesis here is we believe that early stage Web3, metaverse and AI investments represent the hottest opportunities on the planet. I've been financially burned in this space, lost a lot of money through lack of education and investing in the wrong people, most of them were scams. But I still believe in blockchain and I still believe in the crypto space, thanks to the investment club. Now, 5 weeks in, I've invested in 10 deals in the investment club. They do all the due diligence and research for the community by bringing the best deal flow that we would never have access to. When you join, you just don't become a member. You become a part of a big family. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. You will never find a more genuine person like Brian. He is so transparent and passionate at bringing wealth to the masses through blockchain technology. Thank you, Brian. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, and today we're going to be talking about all of those things that we didn't cover last time, and there's some amazing slides and graphs, and we're really going to go deep on a lot of these pieces. Like you said, the total crypto market cap has doubled in a year, but we don't believe that this bull run is over yet. We had predicted last time that when it got to maybe 6 or 7 trillion, maybe that was a time to start selling, and we're still a little ways away from that. And we're going to talk about that today. So let's jump in with point number 1, and that is talking about your investor profile and your mindset. I think this is so important. I get asked this question all the time, Alex. And again, this is not financial advice. Do your own research. Of course, make your own decisions. But a lot of people say, oh no, crypto is too risky. I can't get into it. But you need to step back and say, what is my profile? What kind of capital am I comfortable investing? I run a crypto and DeFi academy, and the 25-year-olds want to put much more of their portfolio into crypto than the 65-year-olds. And I think everyone has to ask themselves those questions. So what do you mean when it comes to this? We'll throw some slides on the screen as well, but what is an investor profile?
So an investor profile, I think, Brian, is just understanding oneself, really how we behave. Because, you can try to classify yourself and put yourself in boxes, but we're so nuanced as human beings. And really, there are so many questions I think every investor needs to ask themselves. But today, we cover at least the basics, the 4 or 5 basics that everyone should have a direct, clear answer to. And that's probably good enough, more than at least the average investor.
Yeah, and most people never think about this. They just start buying meme coins and then they never really know why they're doing it, how much. And I think that's why a lot of people get into trouble. Maybe they risk too much. Maybe they don't know their limitations.
Exactly.
And then so many people leave crypto thinking, oh, that sucked. I lost money. That's not for me. When in fact, if they just had some of these mindsets in place and had some training and some mentorship, they could get a ton out of this market. Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.